Hello there, welcome back to Let's Play Rainbow Six Siege. Today we'll be looking at Caveira, a member of the Bope CTU and the Brazilian operator.
I'm coming for you. Got their position. Go get them.
No! You shouldn't have killed him. You could have interrogated.
So Caveira's special abilities are that she can move silently for periods of time, or rather quietly, and she can interrogate downed enemies, thus giving away the entire enemy team's positions to you and your team. Caveira's name is Caveira. She's a defender. She is from Brazil, born October 15th, 1989. She's 28.
1 op 4 remaining.
Caveira's weapons are generally a bit weak. Her shotgun doesn't have as much power as it used to, and her submachine gun, unless you're going for headshots, which you don't want as Caveira, body shots aren't really powerful with it. You typically want to take a silencer with the submachine gun, just so people don't know where you're coming from. Her pistol always has a silencer on it. The way it works is that the closer you are to an enemy, the more damage her pistol will do. She's meant for fighting at point-blank range, sneaking up on people and taking them out. Her pistol, if you try to kill someone with it, it will always down them. You have to make a choice when you down somebody about whether or not you're going to interrogate them. Sometimes it can be safe to do so, sometimes it can be very risky.
You will be detected if you remain in this area. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
I originally did not like Caveira much when she was released. That was generally when I last played Siege, was Caveira and then the Spanish operator's release. Sometimes plans go well, and sometimes they go a bit awry.
Where are they?
Prevent further access to the biohazard.
When interrogating the
Stop
enemy,
hostiles
you're
from
very
securing the container.
vulnerable.
They've ceased attempting to secure the container.
It can be useful to get off the interrogation so that the rest of your team can kill the enemy team, but sometimes you'll want to just get a kill instead. As I've said, her pistol is very weak at long range. You can still deal damage with it. This person wasn't very accurate, so they couldn't deal with me very well. With Caveira, her silent steps cannot be tracked by Jackal, but her otherwise normal footsteps can be. Here, I thought that I had taken down the Thermite, and that was the plus on my screen. Otherwise, I would have finished him off first and then gone for Ash. But that happens. Caveira is a 3-speed, 1-armor operator, so she goes down fast. She goes down fast, but she's very fast and quiet.
Where's the rest of you? Breaking your ally wasn't very challenging, but I found ways to have fun.
I almost entirely play with a pistol and don't use her guns very often. Bit of a misplay here, I should have retreated.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
You just blow up. They're blowing up the hatchling. They're blowing up the hatchling. They're above A. They're above A.
Talk. You can run, but you can't hide.
I've really grown to like Caveira. I find her a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of roaming in general. You do still have to be wary of environmental sounds. Like, she will be more quiet when silent stepping, but breaking a window still breaks a window. Stepping over broken glass still sounds like stepping over broken glass. You'll have to worry about setting off metal detectors if there are any nearby. You'll also have to be very wary of Dokaibi. Dokaibi's cell phone setting off can really screw you in a pinch.
Where are they?
Another problem is when enemies are outside of windows and attacking from the outside to get in. There's not a whole lot that you can do unless you take the submachine gun, and even then, you can do very little. Playing as Caveira, you end up surprised sometimes at how people can just be oblivious to you. You also may want to blow open trapdoors leading to areas around where the capture point is, or the hostage, or the diffuser room is. That way you can have easier access to them and just drop down on enemies. Since she is a one-armor operator, she's not good for trading at all. You really, really want to ambush enemies and have them not see you coming,
Where's
like
the rest
so.
of you? Breaking your ally wasn't very challenging, but I found ways to have fun.
Retreating as Caveira can be dangerous since people will, after you engage them, know that you're somewhere around and will probably want to clear the area for you. So I like to cycle out and move to new areas to flank. You don't want to stay in one area too often.
Down to 15 seconds.
You want to be wary of even being seen by drones at the start of the round, because once people know there's a Caveira, well, they know to look for Caveira.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated.
Especially
Mission
if there
successful.
might be a Jackal on the enemy team, or you know the person wants to play Jackal or has been playing Jackal. Use Silent Step to get around pretty much everywhere, because otherwise Jackal will be able to track and follow you.
Spill it. Breaking your ally
Op 4,
wasn't very
last operator
challenging,
standing.
but I found
Let's
ways
check
to
all
have
you.
fun.
Protect the
Wait, wait,
biohazard
wait.
container. Stop the hostiles from securing the biohazard container. One friendly
Why
remaining.
is it always a sledge I end up against? Also, this was just a bit of a funny little clip that I left in. You'll see why soon enough.
Prevent further access to the biohazard container.
Nice.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
So when using Silent Step, you are not 100% quiet, you're just quieter, so you still want to crouch
yellow
walk.
stairs, Scott.
You still want to crouch walk a lot of the time.
Looking into side so if you're quick.
He's looking into the bathroom and smoke like, nope, we can't kill him. He's so...
Friendly's
Nice.
victorious.
Nice.
Hostiles eliminated. Mission critical. Bomb diffuser activated.
Was anybody watching A at all?
Protect the bombs and disable the diffuser.
Where's the rest of you?
When someone is down and you're
Op 4,
interrogating
last
them,
operator
I got
standing.
it's
two at
always
I
least.
found ways.
it's always a little bit dangerous in another regard that they can continue to tell the enemy team where you are.
Noise.
They can over comms, of
Jump.
course, say, Caveira is interrogating
Friendly
me, rush
destroyed
her.
the diffuser. Mission successful.
Nice. I thought I was safe. Was I just running into a wall? I was running into the wall. Yeah.
You will be detected in this
Damn it.
area. Your location has been
Here's also
compromised.
some really sloppy but good plays. how I survived this is a miracle. But that is Caveira. Originally not one of my favorite operators, but now really high up there for me. I'm going to be playing a lot more of her when I'm just going around, not recording. But that is Caveira.
The other guy.
I'll be seeing you next time in the next episode of
Nice.
Let's Play
Eliminated.
Rainbow
Nice.
Six Siege.
Good job.
Bye now.
Yeah.